What is up, guys? Eric here from Real Film Reviews, bringing you another movie review, this time for the new Andrew Garfield film, Hacksaw Ridge. Hacksaw Ridge is directed by Mel Gibson, stars Andrew Garfield, Sam Worthington, and Vince Vaughn, and is the story of military medic Desmond Doss, who served on Okinawa during World War II. He's a very interesting story because he was a conscientious objector to the war in the sense that he refused to carry a weapon. He walked into, as they put it in the movie, the hellfire of battle without a weapon to defend himself. This being a true story about a man who actually went into war without a weapon made the story that much more interesting, because almost every war movie you get is always about soldiers that are killing people, or if it's about a hero from a war like American Sniper, it's about one that accumulated a large sum of kills. Well, this movie is kind of the exact opposite. It's about a man who dedicated his entire time in the service to saving lives rather than taking it. And I think that that made for an extremely interesting film, because this guy is not your traditional war hero. He's not the person you think of when you hear war hero. This is the guy that saved those people that you normally hear of. And because of that, his character in this film is so important that he's developed and good, and thank goodness Andrew Garfield gives a great performance in this movie that really makes us care about this guy. Andrew Garfield's performance is the only thing that carries this movie all the way through, because he honestly feels completely immersed in this character of this man who truly devoted his life literally during this war, going into gunfire to save these other people that he didn't even know. And speaking of being under gunfire, this film's battle sequences are absolutely breathtaking. I have to give Mel Gibson props. The man knows how to film action. Braveheart has phenomenal medieval action sequences, and this movie's World War II sequences are so good. The cover, the shooting, the post-battle carnage that's left out there, it really immersed itself in the realism of what it was like to fight on those islands during World War II. That was my favorite aspect of this film, is the fact that it did not shy away from showing the more grotesque and gruesome aspects of this war and the conflict. But the thing that made that okay was that it was flip-flopped with this awful, gruesome warfare, combined with you have Andrew Garfield's character of this actual person who was literally doing the exact opposite of that. We're seeing both sides of this war. We're seeing the side that's very gruesome, but we're also seeing the side that is trying to save the lives of these people that are fighting. The movie did use CGI blood in some scenes. Some scenes it didn't, which kind of confused me, because normally a movie either goes all one or all the other. This movie was split up, and I felt that some of the CGI blood worked, and other scenes I thought that it looked extremely fake and did not work at all, so I can't really hate. I have a feeling Mel Gibson probably wasn't given the full budget he would have liked for this film, which is why he also had to rely on some green screen throughout this film that was pretty weak in some sequences, like blatantly obvious green screen, but I didn't think any of it really took away that much from the story. It just made the visuals a little less interesting at times in the movie and sort of pulled you out of the film, but Andrew Garfield's performance would continue to carry it. Even though it is a true story, the beginning of this film still felt pretty generic and cliche. The dialogue throughout the script is pretty bland, really until you get to the battle sequences, which doesn't happen until almost halfway through the film. The movie is pretty step-by-step plain. There's nothing too special about the beginning, and even though it is based on a real man's life, I do have to say they could have Hollywooded it up a little bit more, because it felt so bland and regular. I'm gonna give Hacksaw Ridge a B. This is a great true story of a real American hero who saved so many lives during a horrendous conflict in the history of our country and of this world. If you enjoy war films, I definitely recommend seeing this. If you enjoy movies about history, I definitely recommend seeing this. Well guys, as always, I'm Eric. If you enjoyed this review, please do like, subscribe, comment down below what you thought of Hacksaw Ridge, share everything we do here on Real Film Reviews, and I hope to see you guys later.